Hello, everyone,
Good
and
morning.
welcome to my channel and our live stream. I'm Bree, and I am joined by my co-host, Autumn.
Hi.
Um, so I am barely functioning. It's very early for me as far as brain power goes this early. I'm usually awake by now, but I just don't usually have to do anything this early. So it's going to be an interesting stream, I'm sure. I'm probably going to have a lot of bloopers. But I feel like jumping right in with a 15-minute sprint is probably the best way. So, as far as today goes, I am putting writing on pause for this month. And I am going back to edit my fantasy novel, which is the second book I wrote. And I'm just really, really feeling this. Like I'm ready to jump back into this world and expand it and edit it. And I'm just really excited. So that's what I'm going to be working on today.
Awesome.
How about you, Autumn?
Yeah, so I am Autumn Ashleigh, and I don't think I'm going to be doing writing today, but I am currently working on my debut novel, and it is coming along swimmingly. But I have like a little over 30,000 words for it. So if I get the other stuff that I have to work on today done, then I will try to slap some words down on the page.
Very good.
Yeah.
Maddie, good morning.
Hey, Maddie.
Rough Publishing, hello. I've never seen you in a stream, at least of mine. So, good morning.
Good morning.
Diana C. I also don't know you, so hello, welcome.
Hi.
And Kelly. Hi, Kelly. We are newly
Kelly. Kelly's so sweet.
She definitely seems sweet.
Yes.
So, all right. Well, hey, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's just jump right in 15 minutes and we will hopefully rock it, right?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right. So our 1504, just because, we got to get everything set up. But
Yeah.
yeah, all right. So good luck, everyone. And yeah, that's it. Okay.
How did
How do we feel?
I did good. So again, I wasn't writing, but I was putting ideas down for something else. But I got 317 words that go around.
Awesome. That's very sweet. I edited 6 pages.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Now I will say like the first 6 chapters and the prologue, I've already edited once before. So like I just want to make sure that I'm like being consistent because it's been like 6 months since I've read it.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So like
I
I do feel like, especially my prologue, I've edited my prologue at least 7 times.
Oh my gosh, Bree.
Because this is how I learned that I can't, like, I need to keep moving along because otherwise we'll just keep redoing the same thing over and over again. So like I've edited it so much, like my prologue sounds pretty solid, but I'm just like slowly reading through it. So like even though I got 6 pages, I didn't do a lot.
Yeah. Well, that's still good though.
Thanks. And we got confirmation that Ruff is Kim. So I said good morning to Kim, and then Shelby joined us. Hello, Shelby.
Hmm.
And
Hi,
Bella
Shelby.
joined us. Hi, Bella.
Yay, Bella.
All right, so Maddie got 282 words, and Brainstorm was getting deleted. I love that. That's so pretty good. Now I can't wait to read Maddie's story. I'm just like, I'm so excited.
I know. It's going to be awesome. She's been working really hard on it too.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Kim got 285.
Ooh.
Christy joined us. Good morning. And were you? No, you were not here. So good morning. And 422 is pretty solid. Good job, Christy.
Good morning.
Bella edited 2 paragraphs.
Nice.
Yes, that was impressive for 15 minutes.
Yes.
I'm sitting here like I'm so tired, and Christy's like getting it. I love making playlists.
Yes.
I'm uploading my Friday video. Yep, that's what I did. Did I do that last week at some point, I think?
Yeah, last week. Yeah, last week was the mess.
Yeah. Shelby got 321. That's also really awesome.
Nice.
I know. I hate when that happens. I'm actually, for me, like, I'm really excited with the changes I made because initially, like, my prologue, it was really info dumpy. Wow, that wasn't words. It was a lot of information dumping the first time I wrote it.
Yeah.
And I think I might have mentioned this like previously, or at least in my own personal videos, but like I completely, when I drafted this for Nano in 2018, I completely like took out an entire plot point that is like crucial to my story, and I forgot to put it. So, like, that's how I ended up having my prologue up, because I ended up like taking out a lot of like the stuff that I didn't really need in the prologue, and I started putting more of those elements of like that crucial plot point back in. So it sucks when you hate it, or you rip it apart and then you feel like it was better before, but
yeah.
It's in there.
I am forcing myself to not edit a single word of my debut novel. Like, we're not even.
Don't do it. Don't be tempted.
It's so tempting, but I refuse.
Yeah. No, like I said, for me personally, I will never finish a book if I start editing before I'm done writing it. Like, even if the draft sucks, I have to get it on paper and then come back to it.
Exactly.
Good job, Diana. Revising. I had a prologue and eventually just became part of chapter 1. Yeah. I understand that too. Prologues are really tricky, and if you guys like watch a lot of AuthorTube videos, a lot of people will say that like it's that delicate balance of like not like of being purposeful still.
Yeah. Right.
So I personally love prologues, but apparently it's like not everyone is readers and publishers aren't always sold on them.
I feel like they can be abused as like an info dump, and then that's how you like lose your reader.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying. That's why I'm trying to do like. Why I ended up taking out a lot because like I had like at one point in my prologue I had like the whole history of like the war room, and I'm like, we
Yeah.
don't need this information.
Exactly.
So, like I condensed that so much, and like I literally just had like a small paragraph like of like 4 lines of him just reminiscing like how he ended up meeting his wife, which is more relevant.
Yeah.
So
My favorite prologue for a book that I read, it's a long time ago. It's still on my shelf, but it's called Daughters of Fortune by Tara Hyland.
okay.
And her prologue is actually about like one of the characters' moms that die of cancer, but it's like kind of like her story, but it all like ties in at the end. Because like at first when you read it, you're a little confused, and as like the story continues, you're like, that she's not even like in this.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, you're like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It was appropriate then, but I was
Mhm.
confused at first.
No, I get that. I also like very similarly, but not that she's not in it, but I will like scream to the heavens as long as book 3 finishes strong. It will be one of my favorite series of all time, but it's Furyborn by Claire Legrand.
Okay.
And it's technically a young adult book, but it like sounds more adult than most of the adult books that I've read.
Gosh.
Like it's just like her world building, her character building, like it is such a solid book, but her prologue technically starts at the end.
Oh, I
And then
love
like the
that.
entire series goes through and you're following 2 timelines
Oh
and
my
try
God.
like so the first book you're trying to figure out like how they connect, and then the second book just expands on this, but like you kind of like what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh my
But
gosh.
yeah, it was just so good, and I'm like, and immediately like I know some people got mad because they're like, well, we know what it is now, but then it's like the story itself, like it's like, well, no, you can't. That has to change, right? Like the prologue can't actually happen because like all of this stuff is happening.
Yeah. And I like that because it's like, in this case, it's not necessarily about the ending, it's about the journey, how we
Hmm.
get there.
Yeah. But yeah, so Shelby said, I'm Shelby, I'm glad you're here. I'm also like working before work. It's usually like I try not to have work on Fridays. Unfortunately, I just had too many meetings that I couldn't avoid them. So it feels really good. And yes, Kim, I feel you. I will spend hours sometimes. Conversation.
Yes.
Yes, so pretty. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Also, if you guys want to send some times, maybe between 15 and 20 minutes, as we're finishing the comments, we can jump into our next sprint.
Awesome.
So I'm guessing the Witcher prologue is good. That's what your example is.
I
Because
think
I
so.
have not read the books. I've always wanted to. Mostly because like I will read more than I will play the video games, even though my friend like it's her favorite video game series of all time, and I just can't. I don't know why. I can sit for 6 hours and read a book. I don't want to sit in 6 hours and play a video game.
Right.
At least I used to be able to do that. Crazy, but
Yeah. I get addicted, so I can't do that.
I also agree. And I think it depends on what you're writing too. Like I definitely think like some books just don't need prologues, and occasionally you'll find an author who will put one in, and you're like, it was fine. You just didn't really need it.
Yes.
But fantasy books, and actually, I've definitely read like a good handful of fantasy books that have and haven't, and I like the ones that don't just as much as the ones that do.
Yeah, I read a book back in May that had a prologue and an epilogue, and they were both so pointless, and I was so frustrated because it was useless information that could have been told throughout the story. It didn't have to be said right at the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I know Kelly gave us 1517, and I also like Bella's 1789 because I watched Hamilton. So why don't we just go right up and oh no, she corrected. Yes, I was gonna say 89. I mean, I don't think my timer would put the 89 on there because it's not a real time. If I could make it, I would. So let's do Kelly's first because that's not too much, and like we'll keep it short. I know a lot of people like the shorter ones, so we'll do that, and then we'll jump to Hamilton time.
Yes, Hamilton time.
Oh my goodness. Um, I can't believe how tired I am.
You're turning into Autumn.
I know. Listen, though, I have a smaller cup today, and I'm channeling my Daenerys Targaryen.
Nice.
A fire queen.
Of course.
And I made half a pot of coffee, Autumn. You should be proud of me, because normally I do 1 cup, and now we got a half pot brewing.
Oh my gosh. Oh goodness. Gosh.
Shelby, I'm so happy you were able to join us for one sprint. I'm sorry we didn't get another one in, but thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. It was nice meeting you.
And we will be, if you like our early morning sprints, next Thursday. Nope, 2 Thursdays from now, the 20th.
Yes.
I'm so used to doing it weekly, Autumn, but the 20th, me and Autumn on Autumn's channel will be at 6:30 in the morning. I currently don't think we have a link set up, but just come back to my videos. They'll be there as soon as we get the links.
Yeah, as soon as Autumn gets her life together, everything will be perfect, and all of the links to everything will be up.
Thank you so much, Kelly. I am a terrible person as far as me promoting myself because I will never ask, but
I know.
doing my job.
Bree is so sweet. She never asks for likes, comments, subscriptions. She never does.
Nope. I want you guys to like me for me and not me telling you to like me.
You will hit the like button.
Yes. All right. So let's, I got my timer up. I'm going to go grab a little bit more coffee this sprint, and we will get to it. All right, guys? Good luck.
Hey.
And we're back.
And we're back with more words.
Yeah. Well, not for me, but
some more than others.
yeah. So yeah, that time I only did one more page of editing, and then I got distracted because I remember I got paid today, and I'm like, I should pay my bills before I forget because the rest of the day is going to be really busy for me. So I was in the middle of paying my bills.
Oh. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, productive. Like I said, I should say it's more of a productivity sprint rather than a writing sprint, but I feel like everyone just knows, just come and do whatever you need to do.
Yeah, right. I know. That's what I love is even if you're not feeling the writing thing, you can still pop in and do everything else that you have. So I love it. Because like I'm writing, but I'm not like writing that. Like I'm putting ideas down.
Yeah,
so
I think sometimes that's like the best way to do it.
right.
You'll forget things later. So
exactly. Yeah. I had it all on my phone. And so I needed to put it to like the Word document.
I do that all the time with my poems. Like because I'll be like in the middle of something and I'll be like, I gotta write this down before I forget.
Yeah.
It'll be like 1 a.m. and I'll wake up and be like, oh, okay.
Yep.
So you did words, or I mean, so technically you did words, but
yeah, they were kind of complete sentences, but they were like ideas. But I got 474 words, so happy about that.
Yeah. All right, so I know Kelly from our last conversation. Yeah, it does feel like really weird, and I don't know, like I don't want to say that like. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to describe it for myself just because, like, I don't want to make people do things.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like when, like, that's actually, I love Read with Cindy. She's a booktuber. And she'll just be like, don't forget to unsubscribe, like, all the time. And, like, she kind of, like, pokes fun at it that way. But I really like her. So, of course, I, like, end up having to subscribe to her. But,
yeah.
Like, she's the only one that I, like, actually, like, she got me by doing it.
I like how Sarah LaBroth ends her videos because she's like, oh, I think she either says if you want or if you can, give me a big thumbs up because it boosts my channel.
Yeah.
And that's what she says. And I'm like, I feel like I should change it because I do say comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell. And I'm like, but like I do that for other people. So like to me, it's natural.
Yeah. No, I get it. I don't know. It's just I have this like weird like hang up with it.
Yeah. And I don't want, like, I agree. I don't want people to think I'm like, you need to do this because it's certainly not the case.
Yeah, I love it. It would be really interesting. I mean, I feel like in some way though, that's what Percy Jackson did. Like they kind of modernized the like whole quads and stuff like that. So in a way, it would be interesting. But yes. Hi,
Autumn. Hey, Autumn. Nice to see you again.
Kelly got 172 words that time.
Yay!
257. Good job, guys.
Awesome.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bella. That is it's rough. I mean, I mean, editing is a love-hate relationship, I think, for everyone.
Right.
294. Great job, Kim. Yeah. That's I think that's why I got a little distracted myself because like I'm like I know what I'm writing and then I'm like, oh, another idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. That's how I feel when I'm like asking. I do feel like I'm doing this just for funsies. So if you like my stuff, like that is incredible. But I mean, I'm certainly not making a living off of it where I'm like, you have to subscribe. Yeah. Like it's just documenting my writing journey, which is awesome.
Yeah. I'll definitely, like it's just been such an interesting experience on AuthorTube, especially like the last couple months because like I feel like I look at some of like the bigger AuthorTubers and like it's always advice and stuff like that.
It's always what? I'm sorry.
Advice.
Yeah.
Like what you should do or you shouldn't do or whatever. And like, I don't know, I just don't feel comfortable doing that. So,
Yeah. I
so
feel
I'm
like
just like, I don't know, just enjoy whatever I have to offer.
exactly. Yeah. I don't feel like I'm qualified. Like I have no books published. I have 140 subscribers.
Yeah.
And I'm recently getting back into the community. Like I don't need to be giving advice to anybody.
Yeah. I definitely, and I'm like so torn because like I could in theory be qualified.
Yeah.
Like I have a writing background. I went to school and did tons and tons of English and writing classes. And then both of my jobs have been very heavily handed writing. And I've gotten numerous, like I literally actually got headhunted a couple weeks ago. Like they were like, so we read some of your past work and you're an excellent writer. Do you want to come back and work for us?
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah, but I'm like, and it's not that. So I would say that's probably like it's more nonfiction is what I typically do because I'm writing about clients and their lives.
Right.
So like in my old job, I used to do for children who were going to be adopted. I would put together a compilation of their life so far. So I would literally try to get as much information from their birth until however old they were, and I would essentially write their life story. So like, I do have a lot of writing experience.
Yeah,
But like
definitely.
at the same time, I'm just like, no.
Right. And I feel like also there's like the difference between like giving advice versus sharing, oh, this is what worked for me and this is what didn't work for me.
Yes, yeah.
Like I feel like you would give incredible like this worked for me or this didn't work for me. Like with y'all's query letter and
Yeah.
with everything, like you talk about that, not
Mhm.
necessarily saying this is for everybody and this is what they look for. Like that's
Yeah, no, and that's kind of like the approach that I would like to take and I think I do. I know like I had a beta reading video a while back and like that's I talked about that like, this is how I got them, but I'm not saying that there's not other ways to get them.
right, exactly. Yeah, like and you're not like talking about all the different ways. It's just the way that works for you.
Yep, yep. So that's kind of I hope I like give off that vibe because like I said, while I can't I guess technically like I have writing credentials in theory, it's just not what I want to like tote. I don't know.
Right.
I'm very self-deprecating, I think.
Oh no. But see, I like the writing vlogs because I like to see everybody's different.
Yeah, me too though. I love watching and like I don't know, just I love everyone's flair on writing vlogs as well.
Yes.
Because everyone just has a different style and it's just so interesting to like watch and get a part of their life as well as like a part of how they write. So
Exactly. I agree.
now I'm trying to figure out if I paid my okay. I did. I almost just tried to double pay for my heat or my gas bill. Yeah, let's not do that again.
Yeah. They'll have a hard time getting that money back. They'll take it.
And of course, it's like gas is one of those ones that it's not fixed; it fluctuates. So like, I don't want to double pay you because I don't know what it's going to be next month.
Right.
So yeah.
Yep.
I get it because it's scary for failing. Like failure is like that unknown quality that like everyone has that possibility, and it's terrifying to like take a leap and then fail.
Right.
But I actually, now that I'm thinking about helping people in class, I used to actually, I was like an essay critiquer in college too. So like I was like literally, I got like a tutoring job to help people with their writing,
Right.
but I'm not qualified.
Right. And see, I don't have any like degree in writing. Like I'm a scientist. So I don't need to be giving anyone writing advice. I could give you advice on how to tear an analyzer apart.
That's fair. Yeah.
But I cannot like because sometimes I still even struggle with like grammar. Like comma splices are my life because I'm like, when do I put the comma? When do I not?
Yeah. And thank you, Kelly. Yeah, no, I definitely, and maybe like I will try to push myself. I will say occasionally, and actually when I film videos with my friends, they do it for me every time.
Yeah.
Like, any video you watch with like more than me, like someone will probably say it for me.
Yeah.
Occasionally, I think the closest I get to on a regular basis is I direct to other videos of mine. Like that's the closest I do to putting myself out there.
Yeah.
But thank you. Yeah, I was really honored that they called me up for the job, but like it was only part-time and the job that I have currently is just too demanding and I'm like I can't literally, it actually came down to me streaming and writing for fun. Like, I won't be able to do it as much, and I didn't want to take the job for that reason, because I would still have my full-time job and then that being a part-time job, and I'm like, I can't, I'll die.
That's too much.
It's writing heavy, and then like, so it'd be like, that would be entirely writing heavy, and then my current job is like brain heavy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen, you're not alone. I honestly think I would be a great editor for that reason, because I am like, I'm my grammar game is strong.
That's good. That's awesome.
But yeah, I've looked into doing editing stuff, like doing like a Fiverr or something like that. But again, I like putting myself out there and making sure I have time commitments always me for everything.
Right. Because I know like Natalia Lee, I think she's just started to get into the editing, and I've watched some of her vlogs when she talks about it. And I think she is very overwhelmed by the amount of editing and submissions that she gets.
I was just saying, because I watch Katie Wismer, and she's Kate's Book Date, and she does like writing and booktube, and she also did, now she's like a freelance editor, like full time now.
Oh, wow.
So like she does that, and she does her writing, and she's self-published at this point. So like she does have a couple sources of income, but she kind of said, like, as she started putting it up on her YouTube channel, like, she's like, not only do I have a ton of people from YouTube, but then a ton of people are just finding me and also requesting. And I'm like, yeah, see, that would, like, I don't have that time commitment.
Yeah, right. Like, if you could just do like a cap of like of X many per month, you could do that. But it's like, there's no way for other people to know, be like, oh, well, she's got 9 submissions and she takes 10 in a month or something like that.
Yeah.
So.
I love this. Charles Dickens syndrome. I mean, hey, that's not bad. I honestly I think sometimes too, it's better to have a lot of words down, because you can always edit them later. It is a lot harder to add words. I mean, not that like since I've been writing for like over 10 years now.
Yeah.
But since I've been doing this for so long, like, I've definitely, like, as you progress as a writer, it does get easier to add words back in, but it's definitely easier to take them out no matter what. And you can always take them out.
Yeah, that's like my draft 0 is it follows the story, the outlines that I have, but I'm like, if I come up with an idea at the spur of the moment, if it makes sense there or not, I just slap it down, because I'm like, it can always be fixed, tweaked, cut, moved.
Yes, I hope so. I love that though. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm not a stay-at-home person. There's times, like, sometimes when my job gets really crazy, I'm like, if I can only just write all day instead.
Right.
But yeah, I love that though, because there's actually a ton of, like, Kelly, you're definitely not alone, because we have a ton. I know Christy earlier, I believe, is a mama. And so is Kate, and Kate's not here this morning, but like, you guys are, I mean, I give you all the credit, because that would be the one thing I'd be afraid of having a kid, is like, am I gonna have time?
Right. And I think that happened to Kim Chance. Like, I think her home life was starting to get too busy for her to be like an author tuber.
Yes. And the same thing with Vivian Reese, which I love her videos. And
oh my gosh.
She just posted on Instagram yesterday that she's hopefully having a vlog coming up soon, but I miss her.
She was one of my faves. But I understand, because she just had that baby, and
it's a lot life change. So.
Right.
Especially if she's self-published, so I can imagine, like, you're doing all the work to get published yourself. So, like, to add a video on top of it, it's probably hard.
Right.
Yeah. I love this comment though.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yep.
Yeah. For me, and I don't know, Autumn, if you can answer this, because I don't know how much editing you've done so far, but I love them both equally and for different reasons. I think because editing, it's like so fun to go back and expand on things and find like where those weaknesses are, and like it's just nice to see the evolution. But of course, writing is always exhilarating just to get the words down too. So I like both, but they're both pains in the asses sometimes too.
Yeah. I know. So, like, some of the stuff that I've done in the past that has since been lost on flash drives and things like
Oh.
that. Yeah, I do love both equally.
Mm-hmm.
Um, or like when I was in college and I would have to write papers and research papers and things like that. I would love to do the writing part because I love researching what interests me
Mm-hmm.
and putting that down, but then I love editing it and making it stronger.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I agree. So, all right. Well, I think we're caught up on the comments. And since I do have to peace out at 8:30 today, I can't go over my 2 hour limit. Let's just jump right into the next writing sprint, should we?
yes.
Perfect.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right, everyone, we are going to do the 1759.
This is
So,
nice writing shotgun today.
yeah. All right.
No
Good luck,
worries.
everyone.
Yay! What'd you do?
I finished my prologue and started on chapter 1. So I just really like my prologue. I think I did a good job trying to like condense it and everything. Like it's literally, I think my prologue was like 15, 17 pages long at first, and now it's only 8. So I'm very proud of myself.
Yeah, no, that is awesome. That is fantastic.
How did you and everyone else do?
So I created a Pinterest.
Yay!
Because I felt like that was needed.
Yeah.
I ended up updating. There was something on my website I needed to update because, like, what day was it? When did I do my other writing sprint? Tuesday. I had done a lot of work on my website. Well, I forgot to go ahead and just edit the like description. So, like, when you copy the link, kind of gives you a brief description. So I had to go back and add that in there.
Gotcha. Well, at least you caught it now.
Yeah. And I'm like, I like this. And then I did a writer's lip on Twitter.
Nice. Listen, every time I post something on Twitter, like it just gets lost and no one ever finds it. Like I posted about our sprint this morning, and I think I do think someone is here from Twitter, which I'm really excited. Or at least they were, but that was the only person that had any interaction. Yeah. I'm like, what is going on?
It's been like that for me too lately. Like I've had a lot of success on Twitter just for me personally, but lately it's been weird. So I don't know if like Twitter's kind of going through a phase right now. Yeah. Well, I'm having a lot of success on Instagram right now. So it's like flipped, and it's crazy because I was doing really well on Twitter, and now I'm doing really well on Instagram. I personally feel like
I've always felt more comfortable on Instagram. So like, I just blame Twitter.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I created both like for my author platform because I don't have any of this personally. So it was all new to me. I didn't know how to create an account. I had to Google it.
I love Pinterest though. I have like a lot of inspiration boards on there. I mean, I use Pinterest for a lot of things, but I also have book related ones too for like my plot stuff. Prophecy Project, I do actually have an idea board for.
So, awesome.
Yeah. So we can follow each other.
Yeah. Once I figure out how to do that.
But yeah, Madeline got 270 new words and plotting out a new scene. That is always exciting. And also, I don't know how you feel, Maddie. I just feel like sometimes when I know I have to add a new scene in, and I'm like, I get a little bit intimidated because it's like, what does this mean for the rest of the book now? But I'm really excited for that. Yay, Bella. Awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm glad that we are finally over that hurdle of those 2 sentences, and you end up being very productive. That's amazing.
That's awesome, Bella.
Yes, thank you, Christy. Edited a blog post. I feel like that's always important. Absolutely. Worthwhile. 275 words. Excellent.
Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. But yes. Yes, I learned about this writing sprint. Yes. Oh, yay. Okay, I knew someone like had at least commented on mine and said they were going to join. So it might have been you, Kim, and that's probably not. It's all coming back to me. But I'm so happy that it worked for you at least.
Yeah, right?
And Bella's back.
Yay.
Yeah. I know. That's why I actually, on one of the sprints, I downloaded Campfire. I don't think I'm going to play with it during this sprint because I know that I'm going to have to go back in and play with it, but it's a 10-day free trial, and I might just bite the bullet and order the because I have the discount through Camp Nano, so I might just try to do that. But I think it might be worthwhile just for the world building stuff because I know I have to make sure I keep my magic system in place, and I have to keep my character people in place. So
yeah,
I think that'll help if I actually do that.
Definitely.
So, yeah. And I'm just so happy you chose my sprint as your first sprint.
Yay!
We do, me and Autumn and my other friend Hudson, we all kind of sprint quite often together. So, I guess at this point, the shameless plug, my next is going to be on Tuesday. I will, if you guys are looking on their screen in the description box, I actually have that link ready to go as well. You guys can click it, set a reminder. I also, when me and Autumn's next stream is, and then me and Hudson's second one as well, I will keep adding those to the playlist. So as soon as they're linked and everything like that, you guys can definitely feel free to go set a reminder and come join us again.
Bree said once oh, whoops, that was a blow up. Once Autumn and Hudson get their lives together, we can have the links to everything else.
So yeah, that's my first plug.
Yay.
I hope Kelly's proud of me.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna have to wait till next camp. I know it's like really rough. Honestly, like I don't want to, but at the same time, I know it's gonna help me. And I mean, Bella, I know you're younger, so for me, it's like I'm just gonna, if I keep putting it off, or I still have to buy it. So for me, it's just like, what paycheck does it really matter at this point? I get the same paycheck every 2 weeks.
Right.
So
yeah, well, because Hudson has the campfire.
yes,
Right?
she did. Okay. She used her Nano and she ended up buying the entire, like the Pro. And that's like, I think it's $78 full price, but then you get half price, which is why I'm thinking like, if I was going to buy it anyway, it's like $30 to get like the normal one. So if I'm just going to pay $5 more right now, I might as well just get the world building and have it forever.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah, I've been tossing up the idea. I want to research all the ones that camp is like letting us get like the discounts on. I want to research all of them and see which ones.
Same. And I think I'm hoping that I will win actual Nano in November, so then I can finally get Scrivener on a discount.
Yes. Yes.
So that's my goal. That's how I'm going to reward myself for all my hard work this year.
You should.
Yeah.
You should for sure.
Yeah. Bella, I totally understand, which is why I know the morning sprints work so much better for you. Hudson is 3 hours behind us, and she literally sent me a message, screenshot, like she was zooming in on the time, and for her it was like 3:30 in the morning.
Oh my gosh, I love Hudson.
Yeah. She just told me, she's like, I am going to murder you in autumn. Like, we can't be friends anymore with this 3:30 start time.
We try so hard.
Yeah. Okay, yes, go enjoy your morning walk. Kelly, thank you so much for joining us. We will probably get in at least one more sprint because, again, I'm going to have to hop off. So maybe we can do like a 20-minute sprint, and then that will give us like 10 minutes maybe to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Christy, thank you also for joining us. Always, you were wonderful.
Thank you.
So do we want to do a fancy time? It can't be much more than 20 minutes. So it has to be right around the 20-minute time.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Just because I want to make sure we have enough time to kind of like talk and sign off at the end.
Like 1919 or something like that.
Bella, 20. I love it. All right, so we will do that. Are we ready to do the last sprint then?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
All right, so let me get everything set up. Okay, we are going to go, and this is going to be our final sprint. Look at me being so fancy.
Yes, I love it, girl.
All right, guys, good luck on this final sprint, and we'll see you in 20 minutes.
Yay.
Yay. Does the noise go off when I'm like do you hear the bell? Oh,
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
okay. So, yeah, how do we do?
So I went ahead and started planning my schedule for next week.
Nice.
So I'm kind of happy about it. And then work texted me the potential schedule for September. So I went ahead and put all the dates in my calendar.
Good.
So yeah, that's what we did over here.
Productive.
Yeah.
I read through chapter 1 and I started on chapter 2 now. So I at least did 2 chapters down, 2.5 maybe. And honestly, because as I said, this is the part where I started to add more things, and I was doing it back in Camp April. That was a complete failure. But
no.
like I'm really liking like the things that I did add, and I kind of like I feel like I was able to kind of add a little bit more of that world building without being info dumpy, and also to connect it to like what's happening so that doesn't seem random. So far, I really like the edits I made.
Yay.
I know I'm going to have a lot of work ahead of me, but I'm excited.
Yeah, no, that's awesung. Yeah, I'm happy that you're circling back to that project and you didn't just throw it away.
Yeah, this is definitely, this is the project, and it's so funny just like how it started. And I might read some of my like original.
Yeah.
Back in 7th grade, I had a story idea about writing about twins and like having like these magical abilities. It's since completely gone an entirely different direction, but the twin aspect is there. But I've like wanted to write this story for like years and years and years. So
yeah,
I feel like if my co-written book doesn't get anywhere, this is probably my next best one to query.
Ooh, I like it.
So thanks. Also, I feel like such a jerk, but it's Maddie's birthday today.
Oh, that's right.
And I forgot. And I'm like, I can't believe I didn't say something earlier.
Happy birthday, Maddie. I'm so sorry. I knew, but it slipped my mind.
Yeah, but like obviously like I just feel so mad right now.
I can't believe it. I can't believe.
And I feel like I just have to like, This is a very mellow one though.
I like it. Oh. That is so sweet.
Okay, we're not gonna go the whole thing. This is like one of those like children's ones where you're like very like soft and mellow. But yes, happy birthday, Maddie. I know Maddie is doing a live stream at 11 Eastern Standard Time. I am unfortunately I have a 10:30 session and that I go out to home, so I probably won't be able to make most of it. But if I can catch the end of like if I'm home and I'm done with my session, I'm definitely gonna come say hello. But everyone should go, if you want more writing sprints, go follow Maddie and watch her stream, her birthday stream at 11.
Yes, happy birthday, Maddie.
And so let's talk about everyone else. So Barb, good morning, Barb. Yes, we started really early today. I woke up at 5:30 to make sure that I looked okay. I'm still not sure what's happening here, but let's see. Bella edited another long paragraph. We read. I love this.
Yes.
But I'm really sad. I'm sorry that you lost the ice cream truck. I mean, I'm proud of you that you tried.
Yeah, that sounds like something I would still do at 23.
Yeah, 28. Yeah, definitely ice cream truck. We don't really have an ice cream truck. We do have there's a decent amount of food trucks around here. And when I used to work in foster care, there was a cupcake food truck.
What?
Yeah, and so they would have designated times and they would bop around. And where I used to work, they would often come down the road, and me and my coworker would be like, "It's cupcake time." So that's the closest I've gotten to the ice cream truck.
Oh my gosh.
But Maddie, oh my gosh. Yeah, Pinterest holes are real. I can't wait for Autumn to start experiencing this. Oh my God. That's awesome. Oh my God. Feel free to share what that poem book is, because I might be interested as well.
Yeah.
And then everyone with happy birthday. And you are so, so welcome. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, it is almost 8:30. Honestly, I feel like we are like right on time today.
For once in our lives.
Yes. Like definitely I feel like all the power. I'm He-Man.
You can go on with your day now.
Yes. Oh yeah. I wish I could keep doing this, because I don't know, like it is so rewarding to like reread your work sometimes, especially like when you have already edited some of it. Like I'm just so excited to like get through this edit.
Yeah.
So I feel like so far, and I don't know, I'm gonna probably have to read through it again, but like I think like critique partners could be my next step. Like I don't think I'll need like a third solid editing. I think like if I can get through this and read it through one more time, like we might be on critique partner mode by the end of the year. So
Ooh,
okay. Get ready.
I'm ready.
Ooh, okay. Thank you.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys have been here before, but every time someone recommends me something, I add a list of like everything people recommend me, so I don't forget.
I love it.
Yes, I'm writing it down now. Nakita Gill. Perfect. And Kim got 195 words in, 1.5 scenes total this morning. That's amazing. Oh my God. I hope that everyone felt like this was productive. From what I hear, it sounds like everyone had at least some productivity today. And I'm really glad, Kim, that you were able to join us. And like I said, I will definitely have my next sprint on my channel on Tuesday night. I know for some people, if you're across the world, it's going to be rough for you. I know. But I'm trying to switch it up enough so that I can get some of my like European and, Australian. I think we have a few. I don't know if we have any Asian, but whoever is across the world that might not be able to join us, we have the morning sprints. And then if you guys are on the other side of the United States and it's 3:30 right now, or well, now it's probably like 5:30, which is still pretty early, you can come to my night sprint, which is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tuesday, August 11th.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so I think this is probably a good point to end it now. It's right about 2 hours, and I think otherwise, if we start talking, I'm going to be late for work. So
yeah, right. We can go on.
Yes, but yeah. So otherwise, guys, like I said, the links are down below if you want to join our next sprint. Autumn, when is your next sprint?
So my next sprint is, I think it's after. Okay, so
yeah.
Yes. So my next self-hosted live stream, like by myself, is actually after Bree and Hudson's live stream, because I wanted to go to theirs and then I wanted to do mine after.
Yeah. So the same date, August 11th, but at 10 p.m.
Yes. So you're still across the world.
Yeah. So if Bella is like, not sleeping well, she could just marathon our sprints.
Exactly. But I do have two before then. Zara Hoffman has one on her channel that I'm going to be in. Maddie is also going to be in it, and Helene is going to be in it.
Oh, awesome.
And that is on Zara Hoffman's channel. And then Helene and I have one, and that's on Sunday at 9 a.m. And then Monday, okay. Yeah. And then Monday at 6 a.m., Helene and I are going to do another one.
I probably won't be able to join your Monday one at all, because I have a 9:00 meeting. So like I have to get out the door by like 8:30.
I totally understand.
Having a job on my channel. Yeah, but All right. So anyway, guys, I thank you so much as always. You all have a very happy Friday as well. And as always, thank you for joining us. And hopefully we will see you in one of our next sprints. And until then, happy writing and good luck with everything that you guys are working on. So
Yay!